Hello, everyone, and good morning. Welcome to our live feed update for March 25th. I'm your host, Taryn Armstrong, and I am here today, unfortunately, to explain to you that there are no more live feeds and will be no more live feed updates for the remainder of the season of Big Brother Canada 8. This is the end. The season was officially canceled yesterday due to the situation with the virus and the government mandates in Ontario, and so no more season, no more Big Brother Canada 8. That is it. That is it. I came here. We talked about it last night on the roundtable. If you haven't listened to that, of course, that's you should go ahead and do that. And we talked a lot about the ending of the season. There will be a couple more episodes. In particular, there's going to be one tonight, and then next week they're going to have a final episode on Wednesday night to wrap up everything else that's going to happen there with the season. So. That's what we got. We will be recapping those final episodes. We will be talking about the final two episodes. We'll be live Thursday night to talk about what's happening there with tomorrow night's episode, and then on the following week we will be live and we'll see what's happening there. Of course, in this very update, I think we're having some trouble with YouTube, so that's fitting. Yeah, well, I was going to answer some questions, but it seems as though it just wasn't meant to be, perhaps. Perhaps it was not meant to be. I mean, it's sending to YouTube, but you know what? I don't have to deal with this anymore. All right. Well, that's about what we have. I do believe there are some people in some other chats. If you want to ask some questions, you can try and get them through. But that's that. There's really not a whole lot else to talk about here. You know, this was really just if you haven't heard the news yet, then here's the news that unfortunately this is the end. So that's what we got. There will be some stuff, again, some more stuff heading your way. There will be a final wrap-up roundtable after the finale. I was told that interviews we could start checking in about interviews after the final episode airs on April 1st. So hopefully you can be looking out for some interviews sometime next week after the final episode. I will definitely be trying to speak to as many of the house guests as possible, trying to get as much content out of the show as we can before it all dries up. We will also be doing some kind of simulation, Brant Steele simulation for how the rest of the season could have played out. We're gonna try and do one of those probably sometime in the next week. So that's what we got. That's what we got. All right. I think that's everything. I think that's everything. Here's a question: what are you gonna do with all your unexpected free time, Taryn? You know, we're gonna see. You can find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Taryn Armstrong. I also have a YouTube channel. You can search for Taryn Armstrong on YouTube. You can probably find some stuff happening there. I will be doing as much as I can to create content in this time when there's nothing else to do. and there's no other work to be done and had. So we'll do what we can. You can find me there, and I'm sure we're going to be talking more about Big Brother, do more off-season podcasts, off-season content about Big Brother. The Twitch has this new thing where they do watch parties, and Survivor is actually on the list of shows that are allowed for that, where you can show the show and then have like a watch party and like react to it and stuff. So we can watch some old Survivor seasons together on Twitch if you find me there. So that could be fun. But really, yeah, there's this is the end of the season. So if you want to keep hanging out, you can check me out on Twitch there and find me on Twitter at ArmstrongTaryn. What does this mean for the future of Big Brother Canada? It's not the whole show is not canceled. It's also not renewed. So what does it do for the show? I don't know. I assume we will find out at some point. I don't think there's a ton of reason for it to be like totally canceled. It certainly, I imagine, lost a bunch of money this season, but everybody's losing money, and it's a relatively cheap show to produce, I think, and it was doing well in the ratings this season in comparison to previous seasons. So, if I had to guess, I would guess this is not the end of Big Brother Canada. That would be my guess. What do we think this means for the future of Big Brother US? I imagine Big Brother US will be delayed, but I don't think it'll be a major issue for Big Brother US. Or at least I don't assume it would be a major issue. Survivor tonight should be fun. I will be live with Kevin Martin tomorrow night, tomorrow around 5 p.m. Eastern, to talk about tonight's episode of Survivor. So you can check that out. Should be fun. Had a blast with him the first time he came on to talk Survivor. They saved money by not giving it to a winner, right? Yeah. I'm sure we'll talk about plenty of things with Kevin. It'll be a fun time. All right, guys. This is it. For those listening who are finding out for the first time, yes, it sucks, but it's necessary for the safety of everybody involved and the world. So you gotta roll with the punches here. It's happening everywhere. So thank you guys for joining me every morning. I'm gonna miss these. I'm gonna miss you guys, but we'll be back eventually. It's the world will eventually come back to normal, and Big Brother will be back, and we'll have plenty of morning updates again in the future. So thank you guys one last time for joining me, and I'll see you eventually.